Officer Nicosia, if you come forward, I'll swear you in. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm under the laws of the state of Utah, on penalty of perjury, that the testimony you give in this matter today will be true and correct, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Please have a seat up there. Be a water bottle if you need it. Give the attorneys just a moment. We're having a quick conference and we'll get started on you.
Detective Nicosia, would you please state your full name and spell your last?
Wyatt Nicosia, Nicosia.
And Detective Nicosia, where are you currently employed?
With the American Fork Police Department.
And how long have you been with them?
About seven and a half-ish years.
How long have you been a detective?
About 2 years.
In order to become an officer, did you go through post?
Yes.
And when did you do that? Probably 7 years ago.
Yeah, 7-ish years ago.
And did you do any sort of particularized training to become a detective?
Just in and outs of patrol work. Yeah.
It's more experience-based?
Yeah.
Okay. What were your duties on July 12th of 2024?
At the time, I was called out and was asked to help with the investigation of this case.
Okay. But what were your overall duties? Were you on patrol then? Were you a detective?
I was in investigations as a detective.
Okay. And what were you asked to do when you were called out on this case?
I was told that an individual is going to be coming to the police department, and I was asked to prior that individual.
Okay. Did you ever go to the scene?
Prior
to that interview?
No.
Okay. And who did you meet with on the evening of the 12th?
His name was Mr. Kevin Ellis.
And did you conduct an interview with him?
Yes.
Did you record that interview with your body cam?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move to admit State's Exhibit 89, the interview with Kevin Ellis.
89.
Yes.
Thank you. Any objection? No, Your Honor. Thank you. So admitted.
State would move to publish.
So ordered.
If we pause that there for a second. I said the evening of the 12th. It looks like it might have been the early morning hours of the 13th. Is that?
Yeah, it looks from like the timestamp. It was, just past midnight.
Okay. And who's that individual in front of you?
At the time, that was Mr. Kevin Ellis's attorney. I believe his name was Richard Bernard.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead.
So we're just trying to figure out, obviously, what happened. I haven't been to the scene or anything, and just kind of wanted to get your side of the story and better help explain that. Obviously, you're here at the police department, so you're kind of being detained at the time as we're questioning and everything. So I just want to make sure you're aware of your rights. Obviously, your lawyer's already here, and he's present with you, but I just want to make sure we got all of our bases covered. So I'm just going to read this. Doesn't mean you're under arrest or anything, just means you're aware of your rights, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have the lawyer present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights as I have explained to you?
Yes.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, are you willing to answer some of my questions?
Yes.
Okay. What can you tell me about tonight?
I was afraid for my life and I shot in self-defense.
Okay. Tell me more about that.
Under the advice of the counsel, I declined to answer.
Okay. Okay. Anything else that you want to tell me that you would think helped in this investigation or
Under the advice of counsel, I decline to answer.
Okay. All right.
I can proffer some things to you.
Okay.
The victim was an armed intruder wielding a knife that was a short distance from him when he shot.
Okay. So just to clarify, he was an armed intruder with a knife.
Entered the house without permission. Took him and Tracey by surprise. Was clearly agitated. Was wielding a knife, and that's at the point at which he, and was to the wall, you said? Was afraid for his life and shot self-defense.
Okay. And so who is, maybe some background to this, not about what happened, but who is this gentleman to you?
It's his sister's husband.
Okay.
They have been, he and she live in California. They're having marital difficulty. Tracey invited her daughter to come to her house and have a reprieve, get away. How long had she been there?
3 weeks.
The husband was making demands that she come home. Instead, drove out to California to pick her up and take her back. And that's,
So Tracey's the mom, right?
Tracey's the mom. What's your
Okay.
sister's name?
Katie.
Catherine.
Catherine.
So sorry, just to clarify,
You're fine.
Tracey drove out to California to pick up Catherine?
It doesn't misspeak. It was Matt drove to Utah.
Matt is the victim.
Matt is the deceased, correct? Okay. So Matt drove here to pick up Katie. Is that
Correct.
correct? Okay, and then he showed up unannounced?
Picking her up is a polite way of saying it.
Okay,
His intent was to take her back. Period.
Okay. and,
He showed up, entered without knocking, without ringing the doorbell, had never been to the house before, and so was essentially an armed intruder at that point.
okay. And then did he have, when he entered the home, did he have the knife in hand, or did he pull the knife out when he was in the home?
Go ahead and answer that.
Under the advice of...
No, go ahead and you can answer.
Okay. I didn't see him pull it out, so I'm assuming he had it in hand.
Okay. Do you know what type of knife it was or anything like that? Okay.
No idea.
But you knew, is it Mike?
Matt.
Matt. Sorry, there's so many names. I'm not good with names. It's late at night.
That's all right. You would be so, maybe at pool. I'll forget your name in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Matt, and you knew what Matt looked like because it was obviously your sister's husband.
Not for
Okay.
many years.
Okay. Okay.
But again, emphasize, he entered the home unannounced in an agitated state, wielding a weapon.
Okay. And can you describe the agitated state? How was he acting?
Under the advice of counsel, I decline to answer.
Okay. All right. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna go. Take 2, take 3.
Takes as long as you need.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
We know you have a job to do. We want to help you do it and preserve his rights as well.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second.
Thank you.
Detective Nicosia, I think when we started that, it was about 12:08 in the morning. Do you remember what time Kevin arrived to the police station?
I couldn't recall that. I know when he did arrive, we put him in the interview room, and then his attorney showed up shortly after and then met with Kevin, but I couldn't give you an exact time on what time he arrived.
You know approximately how long he met with Kevin prior to you interviewing him?
I couldn't even,
And that's, if you can't, you can't.
yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
give you a time on that, sorry.
Did you take other steps? Did you have any other roles in investigating this case?
I did, yes.
What was your next step?
After that night, I mean, it was a few days following that is, we were asked to go, myself and Detective Wetton were asked to go up to the Ogden area and retrieve Rachel Jorgensen's phone.
And do you remember who Rachel Jorgensen is in relation to Kevin Ellis?
That is his sister.
Okay. And did you make contact with her?
Yes,
Did you retrieve the phone?
yes.
Did you interview her?
No, she declined to speak with us at that time.
Okay, thank you. I'll pass the witness.
Cross.